Hi everyone, back at the venue for the B30 launch. Now, in this particular video I'm going to cover what I think you should know about the regular 1.5 turbo B30, the non-hybrid option, the one that I think most people will go for. So my overall drive was fantastic. I feel like the engine is not underpowered. It has more than enough, more than you'll ever need. The torque is also plenty. It's got 138 kilowatts of power and just over 300 newton meters of torque. It is quite sprightly and the engine feels very robust because it's very grumbly, it's not shouty, and it's quite easy to have an engine that feels either underpowered or when under load or when you're accelerating hard, it sounds like it's screaming inside the cabin. This does not have that, and that's what we like. It's no sports car, no hatchback, but it's quick, it's awesome, and it's not that heavy on fuel. Aesthetically, it's almost identical to the hybrid, but obviously it does not have any electrification or battery assist whatsoever. And as you can see, just B30. In my previous video, I talked about the interior, but this is also very identical to the hybrid because it is very plush, very nice, well equipped, and it just looks so cool. There's literally very little that I can fault on the cabin of the B30 because it is super nice. It's a nice place to be, and how this vehicle drives is exceptional. In the back is where the B30, no matter whether you go for the hybrid or the normal petrol one, shines, because the seats, nice angle, plenty of leg room, you get seat pockets, rear air conditioning, and obviously with the panoramic roof you're going to have plenty of light here in the back. I mean, just look at all that usable, comfortable space. So now that we're behind the steering wheel of the B30 and I have completed a drive successfully, I'm going to give you my overall opinions. You can tell it doesn't have the hybrid system on board, but it's more along the lines of that it drives a lot lighter. It feels less heavy. But with the hybrid variant, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It feels nice and weighted. It feels like a premium, robust product. And this does as well. But it does feel a bit more light-footed, I would say. And the engine combination is perfect for this size of vehicle. But when you're behind the steering wheel and you look over this sculpted, chunky, rugged bonnet, you can tell it's an SUV. It's big. It's not just like an average little small segment SUV. It is a proper family hauler, and I like that. But like I said, plenty of power, plenty of torque. It's a great all-rounder. And the level of tech you get, awesome. It's not too intrusive, even like the bings and bongs. They are so chilled. They're not like too shouty. It's perfect for everyday living, and that's what I like about it. I would overall say that this is the model I would go for because it's definitely not going to be as expensive as the hybrid, but it is perfect for the everyday motorist, I'll be honest. And in terms of the interior, yet again, like, it nicely insulates the noises from the road. It's not a tiresome place to be. It's really comfortable. Everything's logically laid out. Everything looks premium, and that's what you want when you're looking for a bigger family SUV. So whether this is your only car or a step up, this is a nice vehicle altogether, and I really can't fault anything on it. I really do like it. But now let's get into the good stuff, the pricing, because for the standard B30 with the 1.5 litre turbo, the one that's non-hybrid, you can get into the range from just 519,900 Rand. How amazing is that? Now that would be for the elite model. If we look at the top spec one, the premium, that one will go for around 545,000 Rand. Now that's just fantastic. That's killer. It's going to do so well in our markets. And if we look at that pricing, that's really a lot of car for the money. So if you need more information, please leave it in the comments down below, because there's just too much to cover on these kinds of vehicles, but it does really have everything, and I just like the overall drive. The steering feel, the handling of this car, even if you put it into sport mode and you floor it, you get a lot of steering wheel feel, but it can actually break traction in this big SUV. Like, it's so cool. It is fun and engaging to drive. It might not be, like I mentioned, a hot hatch, but the power is so sufficient for this vehicle, and it's genuinely just a great product. Well done, BAIC. I like the B30 range.